Hello guys, this is Tiffany Okoto at The Good Property Company here with Ash and Susannah. Just a quick interview for them, just basically finding out where did it all begin and how it started. So Susannah and Ash, how did it start?
I think it was my fault. Ash likes being behind the scenes, so he's growling at me on this video, quite rightly actually. My fault really. I like buying houses. I'd bought enough to jump out of a job. I then was working full-time in property and I thought, well, what should I do? And so a friend of mine actually said, you like working with investors, you like buying houses, put them together. So the Good Property Company was started. Cool. So yeah, you can blame me.
Where did it start?
Here, literally the kitchen table. I'd sit here, I was on my own, kind of looking out the window, thinking, wow, it's just me, a computer and a phone. Better get going then, really. I drank a lot of tea.
Ash, what made you decide to work with Susannah?
We'll stop after this video.
What made me decide? Well, Susanna had previously bought a couple of properties through me as an agent. We have probably known each other for probably about 4 years. I think we only ever sold you one. We might have offered on quite a few.
Yeah.
But yeah, we started talking about what Susanna was planning to do, sourcing properties for investors in Bristol, and yeah, ended up coming into the business after about 3 months.
It took 3 months for him to decide to come because it was a start-up business. So my recruitment strategy was, do you want to come and work out my kitchen and dining room? What's the least amount of money you can live on? And that obviously took 3 months for him to consider to work for this crazy lady when he actually had a really steady job in an estate agent.
Why on earth did I agree?
Yeah, well there is that question.
It's been very good. It's been very good.
So tell me about the good times with TGPC.
Loads.
Well, we've sourced probably over 160 properties so far in 3.5 years. Some very profitable ones. Some high-yielding buy-to-lets, and we work in a really good team with some pretty decent investors as well.
Okay, so with good comes bad. So tell me a little bit about the harder times.
There's masses of them, absolutely. I don't want to pretend this property malarkey is easy because it definitely isn't. I think one of my favourites was the time we were buying a block of 4 flats. And we found out on day of exchange that one of our investors had got a survey done on the wrong flat. That was a particularly interesting moment. I actually lay down on the floor and comedy head bashed the floor just out of comedy frustration, which wasn't actually that funny. We sorted it. We actually swapped round investors. Somebody was a cash buyer, so the conversation went, you know how you were buying this flat? Well, would you mind awfully buying that one? And we actually got it sorted. But yeah, that was a moment. Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of hairy moments.
Yeah.
Generally, it's quite good.
Yes.
Good. So one question that everyone in the team wants to know, when will it end? When will TGPC stop? Or when will you stop, Susannah?
Well, I think you guys know that I'm officially retiring at Christmas, which means I'm going to work 3 days a week. I am. And that's because I've got such an amazing team that I work with. They are absolutely fantastic. So I'm going as long as the team wants to go. I mean, I've got a portfolio ready, so I'm actually very, very fortunate now. But I love what we're doing, and I love working with these guys. You know, one of the best times was Ash and I geeking out at 7 o'clock on a Thursday evening in a property that we'd renovated. No lights, yeah. No lights, it was a smelly house because there were 7 dogs that had been in it. And we kind of just sat there going, yeah, this is pretty cool. I tell you that one of the best areas, and I know we're deviating off, is just pinching ourselves and kind of going, can you believe it? You know, it's astonishing. But yeah, I'm going to go on as long as the team wants to go on. When will you stop? That's true.
We've got a little while yet. Yeah.
There's no reason to stop. We're really excited actually to develop to our next stage, which is to be very much a development company, and that's partly led by you.
Exactly,
isn't it?
Yeah. My goal is to be a developer, and I think we're on our way in that direction. So yeah, why stop now?
Yeah.
And there's plenty of properties available.
Good.
Yeah.
The market's good,
Yeah, we're doing like conversion house to flats, we're building flats, we're doing land as well as doing our classic vanilla buy to sell. So yeah, we're just learning our trade and really enjoying ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, it's lucky that we do something that we do really enjoy.
Yeah, totally.
Good. Well, I've got to get back to work, so love you and leave you. Say goodbye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.